Imagine riding a bumpy bus holding a brim-filled cup of hot coffee. One pothole, and it spills everywhere. Now replace that coffee with antimatter. If it touches the cup, the air, or even a single stray molecule, it completely annihilates in a flash of pure energy. Recently, a team of physicists treated antimatter exactly like that cup of coffee. They carefully loaded 92 antimatter particles into a truck and drove it across the CERN campus in Switzerland. This successfully marked the very first time anyone has managed to transport antimatter outside the facility where it was created. But that raises a big question. Why would scientists risk taking the most explosive and fragile substance in the universe on a bumpy road trip? This photograph shows the antimatter factory at CERN. It is the only place on Earth equipped to produce and store these specific low-energy particles. To really understand antimatter, physicists need to measure its properties with extreme precision. The problem is the facility where it's made is a terrible environment for doing that. Trying to measure these particles at CERN is like trying to hear someone whisper a secret while standing right next to the speakers at a heavy metal concert. In this case, the noise comes from the giant machines operating inside the building. They generate tiny ripples in the local magnetic field, which completely drown out delicate measurements. The only way to get a clear read is to physically pack the antimatter up and drive it far away to an isolated laboratory. To make that journey, scientists built the base step trap. It's a 1,000-kilogram apparatus designed to act as both a portable quiet room and extreme thermos. First, the antimatter can't touch the walls. Inside a chamber, powerful magnetic and electric fields push against the particles, suspending them perfectly motionless. Next, the chamber is pumped down to a vacuum, mimicking the total emptiness of deep space. Even in a near-perfect vacuum, a stray gas molecule might sneak in. To handle those, the engineers use extreme cryogenics. This diagram shows the layout. Liquid helium is pumped into the tank and heat shields to cool the trap near absolute zero. Looking closely at the green trap chamber, any rogue gas molecule instantly turns solid and sticks to the freezing walls. You have perfectly tuned levitating magnets, a deep space vacuum, and extreme cryogenics, all running off a portable generator while bouncing in the back of a delivery truck. All of this incredible engineering leads us to the ultimate question. Why go to such extreme lengths to measure these particles? According to physics, the Big Bang should have created exactly equal amounts of matter and antimatter. Because they are perfect opposites, they should have crashed back together and vanished entirely, leaving a totally dark, empty universe. Yet, here we are. The stars, the planets, and you are made of matter. Somehow, the matter survived, and almost all of the antimatter disappeared. That cosmic imbalance tells us our current understanding of physics is missing something. There has to be a tiny, hidden difference between the two that allowed matter to win. By proving we can safely truck antimatter away to isolated, quiet labs, scientists can finally measure it closely enough to look for that difference. This road trip is doing heavy lifting. It is the vehicle driving us toward answering why anything in the universe exists at all.